Picture this: melodies sitting in a circle of worn chairs, strangers confessing secrets, tears and laughter tangled together. She listens as someone talks about losing themselves by saving everyone else. The room feels electric, but you wonder, can these 12 steps really untangle that mess inside? What happens when the steps designed for alcoholics are rewritten for people addicted to helping others? That question hangs in the air like a whispered promise. Melody dives into the first surprise. Each recovery step isn't just for substance abuse but for codependency, the urge to fix others and lose yourself in the process. Janet, a schoolteacher in rural Ohio, described feeling invisible under her husband's shadow. At her local Codependents Anonymous meeting, she first heard the 12 steps reinterpreted for people like her, those addicted to approval. Over months, each step pulled her from being a silent fixer into someone who saw and valued her own needs and boundaries. Think of the 12 steps like a cracked mirror held up to your soul. It reflects your habits, your pain, your defenses. But instead of showing a clear path, it reveals where your story got tangled. Melody teaches that these steps help you see yourself honestly rather than follow rigid instructions, helping you unpack emotional baggage buried by generations. When you stop trying to control the chaos around you, something wild happens. You gain the space to breathe. Melody shares stories of people who felt powerless because they were overpowering. Toxic caretaking is a prison disguised as responsibility. The relief, the shock, is realizing that by letting go, you actually reclaim your power. If you've read about the 12 steps, you might have thought they're a cryptic puzzle. Melody cracks the code, translating each step for those who didn't pick up a drink, but poured too much care into others' lives. Step 4: the inventory intimidates most newcomers. Melody tells about Sarah in San Diego, whose journal was a battleground of guilt and denial. Facing fears head-on wasn't about listing flaws to shame herself, but about spotting the secret scripts that made her codependent. That fearless courage, raw and awkward, cracked open the path to healing. The phrase higher power often feels like spiritual jargon. Melody offers a lifeline by inviting readers to define it however fits: nature, community, inner wisdom, even a loyal pet. This flexibility transforms a once rigid, distant concept into an accessible anchor, a lighthouse in the fog of self-doubt and chaos. Beyond theory, Melody supplies hands-on tools, writing exercises, daily rituals, group sharing prompts. These aren't just feel-good fluff, they're lifelines in the storm. For instance, the daily inventory recipe turns emotional clutter into manageable bites, making progress visible and less overwhelming. Not all 12-step programs wear the same shoes. Melody's exhaustive directory is a discovery map to groups matching your unique struggle, because one size never fits all. Melody catalogs a dozen-plus groups: Al-Anon for families of alcoholics, Codependents Anonymous for fixers, Codependents of sex addicts for those in tangled relationships, Adult Children of Alcoholics for complex childhood pain. Each one offers a tailored approach, reflecting the different masks codependency wears across lives and stories. For those battling scars beneath scars, sexual addiction, childhood trauma, Melody highlights programs with focused tools. Like Emma from Boston, who found the Codependents of Sex Addicts group held pieces her regular meetings didn't. These specialized paths aren't detours, they're highways home to wholeness. Choosing the right program isn't about loyalty, it's about connection. Melody stresses how finding your tribe, people who get your story, ignites commitment, courage, and real change. It's proof that healing isn't a solo hike but a shared journey, often sparked over a coffee or quiet moment in a circle. Back in that circle, remember Janet, Sarah, and Emma, all lost and found in those steps. Their stories show that these aren't just rules but invitations to freedom. So here's a challenge: try writing your own Step 4 inventory tonight. It doesn't need perfection, just honesty. That's where this journey starts, where control relinquishes and true self begins to glow. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.